So at this recent Combo Breaker tournament, some pretty good stuff was revealed. Firstly, the winner of the Tekken 8 Combo Breaker tournament was a Lydia player. Now, shouts out to the Lydia player Farzine, but I was absolutely fuming sitting there behind my desk because I can't stand Lydia with a burning passion. She is the most annoying carried character ever. Get her out of the damn game. But with all of that, we also got an announcement for who's going to be the new DLC character coming to Tekken in 2027. And of course, we all know that character is Yujiro Hanma. Now, I am both pretty excited, but also a little bit frightened for what we got in store for Yujiro coming to Tekken. But before we go into any of that at all, I just want to say, thank God it is not Tifa. Listen, I'm just gonna come right out and say it right now. I have never understood the hype around Final Fantasy. I've tried to play it in the past. It just wasn't a game for me. I understand it's got motion. I will always give Final Fantasies its props, but you will never see me playing that damn game. Final Fantasy has y'all in a chokehold. And Bandai, what get these Final Fantasy out the game? Because even with Tekken 7 with Noctis, I wasn't hyped about that either. And you know, the last Tekken character we had, Clive, yeah, nobody likes him in Tekken. Like, what are we doing? If you're gonna put a character in Tekken, don't have it be a character like, if you're gonna put a Final Fantasy character in Tekken, don't have it be a character like Noctis. Don't have it be a character as Clive. Honestly, out of all the characters that are in Tekken, that could have been DLC from Final Fantasy, I honestly would have rather Tifa than Noctis and Clive. Plus, and honestly, I think Yujiro is just the best fit for Tekken. I think aesthetically he fits it well. I think his fighting is going to be like the best in Tekken, better than Tifa was too. So I think he just fits Tekken just the best out of all of them. And while I think that he's going to be good in Tekken, there have been some mixed feelings about this DLC choice. Now, there have been some people on TikTok and Twitter talking about having Yujiro in the game is kind of weird given his history in the animes and the manga. Now, I have not read the manga and I have also not seen the anime, but all I'll say is that he's done some unsavory things in the anime and the manga. To put it plainly, he's a rapist, all right? He is a full-on like rapist. Like that's what he is, and people are saying that he's weird for now him putting him in Tekken. And I'm not gonna lie, it all just seems like very like manufactured outrage to me. Now, disclaimer, I am not defending anything that Yujiro has done at all. That is not the purpose of this video at all. But I feel like a lot of people who are talking about this whole situation surrounding Yujiro are new people to the franchise, because we do forget. Do we forget about characters like Marduk? Like, do we forget about him and the shit that was heavily implied with him in the games?
Oh, yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. You need to get with me, girl.
Ugh, I am not into Neanderthals. Go back to your cage.
I always get what I want.
So we have people like Marduk, we have people like the whole Mishima family. It's just bad. They're bad people. Yes, Jin, including you. You have Heihachi, who was trying to murder his own son by throwing him in a river of lava. Kazuya and G-Corp, who have taken countless lives. And Kazuya basically did the same thing. Kazuya, when Nina was in a I think it was in cryogenic stasis or whatever it was, he violated her bodily autonomy and fertilized her eggs. That's how Steve came to be, Steve Fox. This is like in the same vein of Joker coming to Mortal Kombat 11. Nobody had a problem with Joker coming to Mortal Kombat 11, even though we know what kind of person Joker is. If we've read the comics, we know you don't even need to read the comics to know that Joker is a very bad person. But in the Mortal Kombat universe, nobody's good. Almost like they're all, in some way, shape, or form, they are not good people. So Joker just fit Tekken perfectly, just how I think Yujiro fits Tekken perfectly as well. I don't know. To me, I think that since the Mishimas and like they've always been at the focal point of Tekken since like the beginning, for the most part, they've been the focal point of it. And we know none of them are really good people, and they've been the mainstay of the series. Like Yujiro just fits that well to me. Now, one of the other critiques that I haven't been hearing as much, maybe a little bit, but this is more so a critique for me as well. Why do we have to wait 2027? We have to wait almost a I can't remember when it is in 2027, but we have to wait till next year to receive a DLC character. Now, before that, we'll have Kunimitsu, Bob, Roger. We're gonna be able to play as them as well. But this seemed kind of crazy. Mortal Kombat 1 did the same thing, and I'm like, what is the point with spacing these characters out so much? And like between, I've never understood that at all. I think Mortal Kombat got it right with how they were doing it in X. When they released the combat pack, sure, you had to wait for the next character to come out, but it was only like a month for each character. 1 month you would get Jason, the other month you would get Predator, or then Triborg. It was like month after month. It wasn't like we have to wait. They're putting them in a span of like a whole year. I've never understood that. I have never gotten that at all. But something else I'm very curious about when it comes to him is, who is he going to fight like? I definitely think his archetype is I think it's gonna be very like heavy rush down. I think so. I think like if I had to place like a perfect person to who I think he's gonna play like in Tekken, I think he's going to play like a Dragunov. I think that is the perfect archetype for Yujiro. Some pretty decent grapples, a lot of rush down, a lot of pressure. I think that is the perfect style for him as well. Maybe someone like Fang, which is funny because they both look like each other because they're both very ugly as hell. Maybe a little bit of Brian as well. All I know is that I know he's gonna hit like a truck. Honestly, on release, I think there's a possibility that he is a very broken character. Like, I think coming out the gate, I think he's like A or S tier coming out the gate. I think that for sure. Another funny thing that I've seen people talking about is how he's going to look in Tekken 8 with the Unreal Engine, because we know how Yujiro looks in his anime and his manga. He looks he does not look good. He does not look good. But anime can pull it off well because it fits that art style. Now, how that's going to look with the Unreal Engine and the super hyper realistic graphics, I don't know how that's gonna look, and a lot of people don't as well. I think it's going to look weird, but I mean, they pull off characters like Fang. If I had to compare it, he's going to look like Fang, which is like, I feel like that's the closest person that they can like make him look to without making him look weird. Now, he's still gonna be ugly. He's still gonna be ugly. That ugly factor is still gonna be there, but like, I think that there's a possibility that he could look weird. I don't know. It's just looking at pictures of him from the manga and the anime, it's just part of me does not think that is going to translate over well. Now, I could be wrong, and you know, I'm willing to be proven wrong, but just off the dome of my initial instinct, I just don't think that he is going to look well. All in all, I think he's going to be a very good character for Tekken. Like I said earlier, I feel like he fits the aesthetic well. I also am interested in seeing some of the dialogue options between Kazuya and people like Heihachi. Like when they first come into the arena, I think that's going to be pretty funny between each other, especially Heihachi and Yujiro, since like those are two very, very awful fathers to their children. So I just think that's going to be very funny, and I think they're going to be able to do something very good with that. But other than that, let me know how you all feeling about Yujiro coming to Tekken 8 in 2027. Are you excited? Are you frightened? Or a little bit of both? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. All right, peace.